What's good, YouTube? The removal of the home button was originally done by Apple on the iPhone X, and this design choice has maintained its course throughout the iPhone 11, iPhone XR, and now with the iPhone 12, as it increases the screen real estate of this device and also simplifies the design. Overall, I'm a fan of the design, as the clean looks of the iPhone 12 is something that I prefer over the iPhone 8, as despite having a very nice design in and amongst itself, the old iPhone design really doesn't hold a candle in terms of just aesthetic quality and minimalism that you get from the iPhone X and above. However, the upsides for the design and having a more clean and smaller bezels does yield some downsides in terms of practicality, as the home button did offer several advantages in terms of navigating your iPhone and using several features of iOS. In this video, we'll be going over some of the workarounds that Apple has implemented in order to use home button features on your iPhone 12. If you like this kind of content, leave a message down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. So the most obvious feature of the home button, of course, was to originally go back to the home screen, as you would just quickly depress the button and you would get taken back to the home screen with all your apps. With the home button missing on the iPhone X and above, including this iPhone 12, the way that Apple has done this is of course a gesture. So in order to return to the home screen from any app, what you want to do is swipe up quickly from the bottom of your iPhone and you'll be taken back to your home screen. So with swipe up from the bottom of the screen gesture now being reserved for going back to your home menu and also switching between apps, we don't have a gesture for accessing Control Center, which this previous gesture was previously responsible for. So in order to access Control Center on your iPhone 12, what you want to do is swipe down from the right of the notch on your iPhone 12 screen in order to access Control Center. A distinction should be made between swiping on the right side of the notch and also swiping on the left side of the notch, as swiping on the left side of the notch will actually access your notifications on your iPhone 12. So once again, as the previous gesture for Control Center was changed to the home screen gesture, what you want to do now on your iPhone 12 or iPhone X and later is swipe down on the right side of the notch from the top of the screen in order to access your Control Center settings. The next home button feature that is kind of sorely missed on the iPhone X and above is the reachability option. This is Apple's feature for allowing users with smaller hands to use the ever-increasing size of phones, where the app would get pulled down to a portion of the screen, making things at the top of the phone a lot easier to reach. Previously, with the iPhone 8 and also with the iPhone SE, you could access reachability by quickly double tapping on the home button. But without a home button on the iPhone 12, what you want to do is swipe down quickly near the bottom of the phone to the bottom of the phone to toggle the reachability on a given app. So what we'll do here is just swipe down quickly, and as you notice, the app will move down to half of the phone, allowing me to much easily reach on the top of the phone. So once again, what you want to do is swipe down quickly near the bottom of your phone to the bottom of the phone to toggle reachability. And you can hit the up arrow to enter the normal mode again. Or you can just swipe up near the top of the app to enter the normal viewing mode for your app. The next home button feature that we'll be taking a look at is switching between apps and or multitasking. Previously, with the iPhone 8 and of course with the iPhone SE, you could simply hold down on the home button to switch between your apps. Without the home button on the iPhone 12, the way you do this is a swipe and hold gesture. So what you want to do is swipe up from the bottom of the screen and hold your finger on the screen for a few seconds until you get to the switching apps menu. Here you can switch between the apps, and using the same gesture, swiping up and holding, you'll notice the previously switched app is the app adjacent to the current app. So once again, in order to switch apps without a home button on your iPhone 12, what you want to do is swipe up from the bottom of the screen and hold your finger there, and you'll be taken to the Switch Menu app. The next feature of the home button that isn't present on the iPhone 12 is the ability to take screenshots. Previously, you would hold down the home button and the power button simultaneously in order to take a current screenshot of your iPhone. On the new iPhone 12, without a home button, what you want to do is press the side power button and the up volume button at the same time in order to take a screenshot, which we'll do here. And as you can see, after pressing the up button and the right side power button at the same time, a screenshot is saved on my iPhone to my Photos folder. So previously, when you wanted to turn off your iPhone with a home button, you would simply hold down on the side button in order to access the power off menu. However, of course, that function and gesture has been replaced by activating Siri on the iPhone 12, as you can see here. So, in order to activate the power off menu on the iPhone 12 without the home button, what you want to do is hold either the side button and the up volume button at the same time, or the side button and the down volume button at the same time, which we'll do here. And as you can see, after holding it down, we'll be accessing the power off function on the iPhone 12. So once again, as holding down the side button simply activates Siri on the iPhone 12, what you want to do is either hold down the up volume button and the side button, or the down volume button and the side button in order to access your power off menu on your iPhone 12. If you really can't live without your home button though, there is an option provided by Apple to have a virtual home button on your iPhone 12 screen. In order to access the virtual home button, what you want to do is head over to your settings, head into accessibility, scroll down to physical and motor, and hit touch. And here, what you want to do is turn on assistive touch. Once you turn on assistive touch, you'll notice that there's a virtual button on all pages of your iPhone. Hit that virtual button and you'll notice home there at the bottom of the menu. That button will be a virtual version of the home button, and you can hit that button to fulfill the home button features that you would normally have if you had a physical home button. So there you have it, everyone. Apple's workarounds to not having a home button. While the swipe-based gestures of the iPhone 10 and above, and of course this iPhone 12, may take a little getting used to, after a little bit of muscle memory, you'll quickly find yourself swiping up from the bottom of the screen in order to access your apps. And the little tweaks that it's made in terms of using the side button for Siri and other swipe gestures are quite streamlined and of course very well done on the iPhone 12 with the latest version of iOS. So what do you think? Is the removal of the home button and its replacement gestures a good move and good continuation of design by Apple? Leave a message down below. Don't forget to subscribe.